Hi Pisces, welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice, and welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. Let's have a look and see what's going on for Pisces placements at the time you find this video. Whenever you come across it, that's when you're meant to find it. Keep an open mind in terms of timing. Use your own discernment to put the messages where they go if you recognize the energy I'm talking about. And always feel free to check out any other video on the channel that you feel drawn to. You may have messages in other readings as well. And thank you for showing support and appreciation. Liking, sharing, commenting, everything helps, makes a big difference, helps the channel grow, helps our community grow. Helps me keep motivated and inspired to keep doing this for you guys. It's all good. And thank you to my members for taking that extra step to show support. I appreciate you. Let's see what we got going on for Pisces placements at the time you find this video, what you need to know for your highest good. And keep an eye out for the monthlies or the monthly reading. And I'll also do specific money focus, specific love focus for you guys as well. I'm just trying to work through the list. In terms of private readings, I'm working through that list as well, so bear with. Get the clarifiers and off we go. I hear off to the races, so I don't know if some of you are off to the races or if it's something along the lines of you're about ready to receive some sort of green light or for things to speed up for you. Well, honestly, look at it. The Chariot at the bottom of the deck as I'm saying that. I love our pre-shuffle messages. Cancer energy, but also full speed ahead, green light, things picking up speed, everything I just said, right? So, trips could be significant. You could be traveling more than usual. Again, some sort of green light, some sort of door opening for you, and things are just full speed ahead from this point on. Also getting some sort of victory in something that you had to be perseverant, okay, with or towards a goal, a plan, battle. All right, so far so good. Let's see. In the current situation, we have the Four of Cups in the World. Yeah, look, a cycle is coming to a completion, a cycle that has not always been easy. The Four of Cups tells me that you may have tried and given up, or tried and failed, or tried and not got the answer or the result you wanted several times. Despite that, you kept going, okay? You picked yourself up and you tried again. It might have been that time has passed between your attempts, whatever this is for you, but you tried again. And every time you applied what you learned previously, or you applied what you learned from the previous times when things didn't go to plan and so on and so forth, right? So you just kept at it, right? And that cycle is what is coming to a successful completion. So this time it works, okay? This time you get it. This time you figure it out. So this could be to do with job change, career change, relocation, status change, getting out of an on-again, off-again relationship, finally getting your freedom, your independence, and this time it will stick, right? Or getting into a relationship after a long time of being single and trying to find someone. This time it sticks, something along those lines. Well, that's pretty cool. In the challenge position, 9 of Wands and 9 of Swords. Yeah, I'll say. Yeah. This was not an easy journey for you, Pisces. This was not easy. You experienced a roller coaster of emotions, from hope, excitement, to the pits of despair, fear, frustration, crying of anger, crying of frustration, giving up, sleepless nights, stress, anxiety, panic attacks. Geez, you've been through the ringer when it comes to this situation, whatever it is for you. And the challenge has been to keep going. The challenge has been not to give up, you know, and even if you did give up, you try it again. Because what's that saying? We don't lose when we don't get the result we want. We lose when we stop trying, or something along those lines. On the mind, yes, justice and strength. You passed whatever test this was. This may have been a karmic test for some of you. This may have been a series of karmic tests. For those of you, this has to do with a legal win. It has to do with a victory in terms of beating out the competition, getting the contract, getting the job, getting the paperwork to go through, whatever this is. Things are finally fair. Things are finally just. Things are finally going to be the way they're supposed to be. Big, like, heavy hitters in terms of the major arcana. Definitely. And again, I'm getting that this time it sticks. This time it works. This time you figured it out. So you've got the job that you're going to be in until you retire. If you want to grow, if you want to develop, if there's room for that in this company or with this partnership or collaboration, it sticks, right? It won't go away. It will be stable. It will be long term. This is the relationship that sticks, right? Or if this is something that you kept trying and trying again, it could be that this time it sticks. This time it works because you've worked out the kinks. You figured out what didn't work, what wasn't working, what was, dragging you back or creating blockages or obstacles or problems, and you've worked through them. You did not give up. You persevered. Now, this isn't that toxic relationship. Let me be clear. Okay? This is where you and the other person, if it's a romantic relationship, if it's a family situation, if it's a friendship, it's a collaboration of sorts, you and the other person both took accountability, took responsibility, did the work. Okay? In terms of if it is a toxic relationship that you tried to get out of with another person, with a boss, with a company, with your own relationship with money, your own relationship with yourself, whatever it is, right? If there was some toxicity there and it's put you through the ringer time and time again, this is where you've tried to break away from it before and somehow you got sucked back in. This is where you break away and it stays gone. It stays done. It's final. Why? Because you learned the lessons, you passed the tests, you got the freedom, you got the independence. In the foundation, yeah, beautiful. 3 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Finally moving on from a very difficult, challenging, painful time in your life of trying and trying and trying and trying again. And every time things ended badly, from bad to worse, increasingly worse. Or it's, again, it goes back into why me or why not me? Why does it never come together for me? Why do other people, get to be successful doing this and it doesn't work for me? I don't get seen. I don't get valued. I don't get heard. I don't get appreciated. When is it my turn, right? That little bit of victim mode, but, rightfully so, because we do have those times. We do have those moments, especially when in this type of situation. You do get to the pits of despair and you ask yourself all sorts of questions and it just feels very painful, right? But with the 3 of Wands, this is moving on from that. Finally, something going your way. Finally, getting what you hoped, what you expected the first time, right? This is really cool, Pisces. In the recent past, the Knight of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Yes, finally moving on from a cycle of 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Loss, grieving, despair, trying again. Loss, grieving, despair, trying again. Whatever this is for you, something that you put your whole heart into and it never went well. There is a change here. There is a change in the wind that has happened recently. And it could have been new information, new inspiration, new energy, a new person that turned things around for you, a new idea that turned things around for you, a new sense of confidence you found to turn things around for yourself. A trip could have been significant. Something changed recently. And it helped put an end to the cycle of sadness, sorrow, loss, despair, grieving, on again, off again, whatever this is. And so let's see what's going on today. Beautiful. The Fool. Fresh start. Completely done with this whole thing. Completely done. And you're starting over, starting fresh on this new level in this new place with high hopes, optimism for the future, looking to the future, courage, excitement, optimism. High Priestess. Finally, the confirmation in the outside world that you've been correct. This was the right thing for you, but for some reason, it could never come together. This is something that you did following your own heart and your own inspiration and your own intuition, signs you were receiving, right? This is the thing that internally you were convinced this is it for you. This is the right thing. This is the right move. And then when you looked external to you and tried to make it work and try to get it to come together, it never did. And so you thought, what the hell? What the hell? Everything in me and every sign I'm getting is telling me that this is it. So why is it not coming together? What is happening? It's that situation in your life. That's what we're talking about. So now, finally, the outside will match the inside world. Confirm it. 3 of Cups. 7 of Wands. Celebration after perseverance, after having to persevere, after having to stand your ground, keep going, keep pushing, keep fighting on your own because everyone else gave up, on your own because everyone else is telling you you're crazy, and you had to keep going. And this is your celebration. This is your confirmation. Now you can tell people, I told you so. It's not the, not the most attractive quality in someone to be the I told you so person. That, you know what, Pisces, this time you get to tell people you told them so because you did. And you should tell them. It's fully warranted. And the Star, wow. Again, wish fulfillment of a long-held dream, a long-held wish. It has not been easy to get here, Pisces, but you made it. You made it. A big fat yes. A big, beautiful time of healing, completion. Your hopes confirmed. Your the fact that you put your whole heart into something is finally paying off. Your inner beliefs are finally confirmed by the outside circumstance. What you've known all along, you can now show people. Okay, whereas in the past, they might have called you crazy, they might have judged you, they might have talked about you behind your back, Pisces is crazy, I don't know what Pisces is doing, going for this, not giving up on this, they should have walked away a long time ago, all of that. Because there have been naysayers. At time you were one about yourself, right? Because again, you've been through the range of emotions when it comes to the situation. Including despair, including frustration, including helplessness, including self-pity and also self-criticism. There have been times when you yourself have told yourself, why do you keep trying? Like, what's wrong with you? Why do you keep trying? Why do you keep doing this? Just walk away, just whatever. And you did. But you know what? You came back. Why? Because with the High Priestess, it didn't go away. The dream, the idea, the thought, the feeling, the pull towards this thing or whatever it is for you, right? It didn't go away. It only got amplified somehow. And you felt like, no, there's something else I could do. There's something more I could try. Or you got new ideas. And you're like, you know what? I know I walked away from it, but I think I didn't try this. Let me try again, right? That thing. And for some of you, it was a matter of timing. It was just a wrong time or not the right time. It was a divine timing situation. So no matter what you did to speed it up, it was never going to happen until things were ready to happen, right? For others, it was conflicting messages in your manifestation. On the one hand, saying you want this, but underneath there was fear, there was hesitation, there was doubt. So that was sending conflicting messages to the universe, and so it slowed this down, right? Give me 1 second. But yeah, whatever the issue was, either you weren't ready, they weren't ready, the situation wasn't ready. I don't know what it was. It's almost like, you know what this feels like, Pisces? This feels like you had some sort of vision. For some of you, this is what happened. You had a vision, some sort of premonition, some sort of vision. You saw it in a dream that something was going to happen. And then you started making moves towards that, right? Thinking, okay, so that's going to happen, so let me just do this, do that, whatever. But it didn't come in. It wasn't coming in. So you're like, what the hell? I keep seeing the same thing in my dream. It feels like it's close, and it's not coming. And am I losing my mind? What the hell? And here it is. It's now playing out exactly the way you dreamt it. It's now happening exactly the way you saw it. That's your confirmation. But it just wasn't the right time. It's almost like you saw it ahead of time. Ahead of its time, right? This is an idea that was kind of ahead of its time, and people didn't get it. People didn't get behind it. Things have shifted in the meantime. So now there's a market for it. Now there's an understanding. There's an openness to this, whatever it is. Oh boy, one sec. With the interruptions. Maybe that's what you experienced. Again, start-stop energy. You tried this a few times. So Pisces, you're going to have to tell me what this is. With all these major arcanas here, look at it. It can be literally anything for anything. It could be anything. Let's see. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces when it comes to this situation. But this is going to feel amazing. This will feel this. You getting this. You finally getting this. Again, not only can you tell yourself and other people, I told you so. I knew it. But also, it's almost going to feel like vindicating, you know? It wasn't for nothing. I wasn't delusional. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Oh, look at it. Wish come true. Your wish is being granted, but it may not come in the way you expected. So again, it's been turns and turns of turnarounds, okay? And starting and stopping with this, it did not go the way you thought. It did not go the way you planned. There was trial and error with it. No worries. It is just what you need, though. So it's finally, you're in the right place at the right time to talk to the right person, to receive the right thing. Stars are aligning. Wealth. You are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself and look into long-term career planning. So again, this is the thing that for a time you were on your own. Even if you started out working with other people or other people believing in what you're doing or supporting what you're doing or whatever it is, the longer it took and the more trial and error happened, the more difficult it was for them to keep going or to keep believing in this. They were not seeing any sort of results, so they just gave up on it, on you, on the whole thing. They didn't feel the way you felt. They can only go by what they saw in the outside world. They didn't have what you had on the inside world. That confirmation, that clarity, that vision, that knowing in your bones, right, in your soul. So for a time, this was just down to you. You might have had to actually tell people off. You might have had to actually tell people to just leave you alone and mind their business because they were coming at you like, Pisces, what are you still doing this for? Okay? Whatever it was about. It's not just about money. Ups and downs. I'm telling you, your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. Again, you had so many ups and downs with this Pisces. You had so many trial and errors. You had so many start and stops. You had so many starting with optimism and then just giving up because it's not working. That's what we're talking about. Freedom. You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. And what may have happened recently was you just throwing your hands in the air and going, you know what, I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. I'm just going to roll the dice on something. I'm just going to try something. You may have been going through a period of stagnation or not seeing anything happen. And you just went off course. You went off plan. You just went, you know, F it. Let me try this. I've never tried this before. Let me try it. I got nothing to lose at this point. That may have been what happened recently. And that was a turning point. Because we released that attachment to the outcome and we started trusting. Like, I'm just gonna do this, and whatever happens, happens. Hoping for the best, right? But like at the same time, I have no idea what this is gonna do because I've never done this before. That open-mindedness, that flexibility, that was a turning point. That was a turning point. Or going off plan or off script in terms of you may have thought this is going to come in this way, through this path, through this opportunity, through this channel, at this time, through these people, with this people, whatever it is, right? And what may have happened recently was some sort of a loss, yet again, a disappointment, a loss, where you just went, you know what, F it. What else is out there? What else can I try? It doesn't have to be with this person. It doesn't have to be with this company. It doesn't have to be, I thought it was here. I thought it was this way, but what if it's not? Maybe it's not. Let me see what else is out there. And that was a turning point. Pisces, this is pretty amazing. So let me know how you resonate with the reading. If you do, it's absolutely fabulous, and I'm looking forward to as many of us experiencing this as possible. We have a lot of major arcanas here. Time will be different for everyone, okay? But this is, again, could be confirmation. Keep going. This is coming in. Keep going. You're not crazy. Keep going, okay? And for others, it's coming. It's coming in today, tomorrow, this week. It's coming in, all right? So, Pisces, I hope this helps you. Let me know. Share your good news when you have it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.